It's the Riot. This is our podcast. Hi.
Oh, my goodness. Our podcast, which we're doing during our spring fundraiser for RadioU.
Man, Throwback Thursday yesterday, so many people got in
it was
for
awesome.
the podcast. I love it.
So many podcast listeners. Thank you for hearing that we have a need for RadioU to be on the air. The Riot is on RadioU.
Mm-hmm.
So if you listen, even if it's only during our Riot podcast, please consider giving a couple of dollars. You can text the word give to 877 to RadioU, and a link will come to you to donate something to keep us going as a podcast and going as RadioU. Or you can check out RadioU.com. And please put podcast listener in the comments because we see each and every one of those.
We do. Today in the podcast, we talk about how sore Nikki is. You know what? I just apologize that we keep talking about working out. I know it's a little annoying, but I'm enjoying so much having someone else that's working out.
I know, the workout buddies.
I have someone else to talk to about it, and I love it because I got to tell you, I don't know anybody else that gets up and works out before the show, just Nikki.
Now we do it together.
So,
well, different gyms, but, together at the same time.
Same time. There's still a shared energy.
There is. I know you're over there working out when I'm working out
I'm
now.
thinking the same thing.
I feel it.
I'm thinking the same thing. So we do talk that a little bit. We talk about, what we're giving up for the fundraiser. It's big.
It's a big trip.
Yeah. We also talk about the Joker movie and how, why do you want it? Stop saying good things about it.
I'm surprised you have your thoughts about it, that you'll hear about it coming up.
Listen, it's the same as Gotham and Smallville or whatever. They're like, hey, you know what would be really cool is if we did this, but we didn't have the person in it that everybody cares about.
Okay. Isn't there another Joker movie? Isn't the one guy doing a full movie?
Who knows?
The Jared
They
Leto
don't know.
guy?
They don't even know anymore.
Okay.
They're like, hey, guys, we'll do anything. Just come see our movie. Marvel sucks.
Okay. Shh.
Sorry.
A little much. Continuing, though. What else is in the podcast?
A little too real for you.
A little too real.
Okay, all right.
A little too real.
Nikki, we talk about stock futures and what's currently going on in the market.
Yeah, wait. Keep listening for that. It'll appear.
I'm sorry. Is that an inaccurate description of our discussion?
We didn't talk about that. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. Stop it.
We did.
I know we did. But, okay. Anyways, enjoy the podcast today.
You guys see what happens here? I see it. I hear it. I know what's going on.
You hear it every day.
It's the Riot.
Thanks for listening.
It's the Riot, but with one very special guest.
Corporate decisions are made by corporate executives.
It's Michael on the RadioU Fall Fundraiser.
It's Friday.
You guys thought Throwback Thursday was something. Do you know that we even have a special Friday?
We do.
It's not just the Friday of the fundraiser. It is a new Music Friday.
It is your chance to win for Mike Maines in the branches. Anytime you donate today, you're automatically registered to win one of the mini downloads that we have of the new album that's out today. Or if you go to RadioU.com, you can just sign up to win.
You absolutely can. So best of luck to everybody. It's their new album. Is it When We Fall in Love? Okay, all right.
Sometimes we just getting in and maybe not ready quite yet.
Not ready yet. One of the things, I just want you to know, Nikki, one of the things that I've enjoyed more than anything this week is that Nikki is my new workout buddy across the street.
Early morning, what's up?
We don't see each other until after the workout, but I am really enjoying how tired you are.
Good.
And the reason I say that is because I often feel the same way when I come in here where I'm just like, dude, I'm whipped. Like, I'm more awake, and I feel like I'm better prepared to do what we do.
And I'm happier that we get the workout done.
Oh, that's the best part.
That's awesome because, sometimes I catch myself during the day going, gosh, get up. You got to go work out. And you're like, no, wait, I already did it already.
No, I don't.
I don't have to.
It feels like finding extra time of the day, but I just appreciate how tired you are.
I am, especially on days. Is it called like the circuit training?
Sure.
That's when, you go around, you do all that, and I get very tired. Very tired.
I think the workout you're getting sounds really good. It's this Planet Fitness thing where you do a machine and then you do step ups for like 60 seconds or 30
you just go
seconds.
Back and forth for 30 minutes. And I told him.
That sounds like a pretty good workout.
It is. I don't know why. Anytime I do any sort of step thing, I'm just like, well, I'm beat.
Oh, it's the worst.
Anything else I can do just fine and for so much longer. But I do not do enough with steps. So it's good we're starting that.
Now you really understand why when I tell you that I hate training for the Fight for Air Climb every year.
But you do in February.
Oh, it beats the crap out of me every year when I'm doing that. And you're just like, What are you whining about? 10 minutes on the stand machine. Shut up, you big baby.
It's exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. And then there's always a lot of people around, so you're trying to maybe, try to...
act like it's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm just doing the steps forever. It's fine. And you're dying inside.
Man, I watched a girl today that was half my size, deadlifting almost twice what I deadlift.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, she's powerful.
She was awesome. I wanted to go talk to her, but then, of course, it would have been creepy. But I just wanted to be like, you know what? I don't mean this in a weird way.
But you're amazing.
But you're awesome. All right? you're awesome. But I didn't. I just stayed in my lane, bro.
Sure, that's right. Don't swerve.
I just stayed in my lane.
That's what you got to do in the gym.
All right, here we go.
Testing the human limits of caffeine and sugar. It's the Riot during the Spring Fundraiser.
Look, by now you guys have to know that one of my favorite things, whether it's the fundraiser or not the fundraiser, is hearing from you. Of course, during the fundraiser, when I hear from you and you're giving, I really like to hear from you.
Well, it's super sweet to hear all the, it's kind of like what we call the impact stories. How has RadioU impacted you? How long have you been listening? Why are you deciding to give to support RadioU? It's Friday. It's payday for a lot of people. It's New Music Friday, so your donation will get you registered for Mike Maines and the Branches, their new album out today. You could possibly win one of those downloads. It's a really big day to support RadioU and our spring fundraiser.
So I just love hearing about lots of things. Nikki Laura got in. She tweeted at us yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you see what she tweeted?
I did not.
She tweeted Peeps coffee creamer at us.
Yeah, a lot of people have sent that. And there's something...
Have they? Okay, but have we had it?
No, but so many people have sent pictures of it to us. That's why you feel like you've had it.
Okay, because I do feel like I've had it, but I think we had Peeps milk. Does that sound right? Because it was we had a purple milk.
I don't.
Last Easter that tasted like marshmallow. Did I dream?
I don't know what you're remembering. I mean, it could be maybe I'm wrong, but maybe we just put some Peeps in milk and let it the cereal milk. Maybe we did that.
Maybe.
I know we've had some sugar cookie milk and some weird milks.
I'm telling you, I think we had some weird marshmallow milk from Pennsylvania or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was some...
the Dutchman.
I mean, maybe not.
No, we did not.
Maybe not.
Not anything with Peeps.
I will tell you that there's plenty of time between now and Easter for us to hunt this down and give it a whirl.
Well, for the Peeps Creamer, we, back at the beginning of 2019, the Riot was having a rush of cereal packages being delivered.
We did.
You guys really got into sending us anything and everything cereal-wise.
And we love that.
And that was awesome. But I feel like now, this month, we've shifted into coffee.
Yeah, actually.
We've gotten a huge amount. Every other day, there's some coffee coming in from you.
I want to say hey to Mike and Jamie from Hiddenite. I think I'm getting that right. North Carolina.
Yeah.
They actually sent us, he does his own roasting. And they sent us a long letter, but I appreciate this long letter because it really sets up the fact that he put a lot of work into making this coffee.
Yeah, he did. Well, it was cute because he had made a set. Then it took a couple of days for them to get to the post office to mail it to us. So they ended up not sending that set because it wasn't fresh and they just drank it.
They just kept drinking it.
And then they redid some and sent it to us.
Well, I want you guys to know that we haven't gotten to it yet, but I think I am probably going to. He recommends French pressing it, which we're kind of busy in here.
No, you could totally do that to the side.
No, what if... You're right. Why am I thinking?
You have space over there.
Sure I do.
Yeah, there's songs.
What I was thinking is maybe either tomorrow, because we'll be doing the ride tomorrow, or over the weekend, and I'll just come back with a report.
Okay.
So we'll figure something out.
But what I was saying is there's so much coffee coming.
Oh, we have so much.
We could totally add a creamer to that.
You guys, and listen, keep sending coffee, okay? Keep it up. We don't want anybody to think they need to stop.
Not at all.
When the Riot asks you for money, you better listen.
Today I settle all family business. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
It would be a shame if something happened to that nice iPhone you've got there.
So because of the fundraiser, things are happening that we don't always get a chance to talk about in the same timely fashion that we normally would. But, Nikki, I can't not talk about this. We can't just let this go.
What is it?
Did you see Joaquin Phoenix's Joker trailer?
Oh, my goodness. That is some other level. I mean, it's intense. So, I feel like it's very disturbed on a different level than anybody else who's played. You're like, oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
His portrayal of the Joker seems like personally anyone could go to that level. It feels
Right.
like it's very disturbed.
Okay. I think it looks terrible.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Could say ridiculous?
I think it looks terrible.
You think so?
I
Everybody
do.
seemed pretty impressed with it.
I do. I understand why people are impressed with it. Because I do think that what you're saying, there's truth there. I think that it's that thing where you're watching it and like, okay, this is probably going to be the most disturbed take on the Joker, because there is the Heath Ledger, like, that guy's really scary Joker.
People kind of always put that at the top.
Right. And this has more of a, boy, this is the kind of freak out that could happen to anyone kind of feeling.
Honestly, when I watched it, I'm not into Marvel. I'm not into DC. I'm not into superhero movies. I'll watch some every so often. When I watched that, it didn't feel like a DC or Marvel type superhero movie. It felt like you're watching a guy lose it. And it's that type of movie, not anything superhero.
That's, hey, Nikki, that's not a good thing.
Is it not? Well, no, like, to me, it doesn't matter. I think that matters more to you because you are into those movies.
I mean, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I actually appreciate your quote-unquote outsider's perspective, because at the end of the day, if they really want to make big bucks, one of the best things they could do is break mainstream.
Yes.
You know, like get everybody to go see it.
For sure.
Not just people like me, because they already have people like me. They don't need to convince people like me. They need to convince people like Nikki.
But boy, there were some parts in it where you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, is he giving his mom a bath?
I don't know. I just go right past that one.
That was the moment in it where I was like, you know, if she's disabled and needs help, that makes sense. But there's something about this that feels different than that. And I'm a little concerned about it. But, okay.
So I guess we'll wait till they do another trailer. They send out more. But
yeah,
I don't know beyond that. When does it come out? I didn't catch it.
October. You know what? I'm not interested.
Yeah, you might change your mind.
I might, but I can tell you right now, if you sat me down and you're like, hey, do you want to watch this? Right now, the answer is no.
Even with your
movie
Stubbs program
A-list?
where you can go see so many movies a week?
Yeah.
Even that?
Even that.
No. See, I think you're going to be too curious when it actually comes out.
I'm supposed to go see Shazam today.
Oh, yeah.
With my
that's
Stubbs A-list thing. That's out today. That's a DC movie that I'm also... like, reviews have made me interested.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't like that character very much, but I don't know.
For Joaquin Phoenix, I feel like he's a very good, is that a method actor or what would you call it?
It's a meth actor.
Like, where he's really in character. Very in character.
He just strikes me as somebody who, he's just off the rails.
He's way into it.
Maybe not. Maybe he's fine.
And whenever he does that, he seems to put in a very good performance. So.
Sure. So, all right.
Well, if anybody else liked or disliked the Joker trailer, we're finally caught up on that.
You know where I'm at. 877-2-RADIO-U.
Support Radio U and join the family. Just a heads up, though. The weird aunt and uncle roles are already filled. The Riot, Radio U.
It's Friday.
It is.
It is a New Music Friday where our spring fundraiser, anyone who donates any amount, you're registered to win. We've got 20 download copies of Mike Maines and the Branches, their new album, which is out today. If you want to get registered to win, donate through RadioU.com or call us at 877-2-RADIO-U or check out RadioU.com to donate there.
Okay, Nikki, you bought, or excuse me, someone bought for you, a very special someone gave you a gift of the AirPods.
The new ones?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Could you, if you had paid for them, what would the retail price of an AirPod be?
For those?
Yeah.
I think it was $200.
$200, okay.
Or like $190 something.
Well, I saw that they have officially unveiled the Power Beats Pro. Mm-hmm. They were only rumored, but now we're past the rumor phase into the no, they exist.
Are these like the Beats version of the AirPods?
Basically, yes, because, you know, Apple owns Beats.
Sure.
And so that's what it is. It looks like.
Which I had a pair of Beats, like over the headphone type ones.
Yeah.
And
don't you still have them?
I do, but they were under warranty because, man, they don't hold up as well. But my warranty then ended up going through Apple, and that was such a better experience because they do warranties really well.
Now, I mean, I've never had a pair. I've always heard they sound really good. But every person that I've talked to that has owned a pair of, especially the earbud style ones, are just like, these are the worst, never buy them.
Really?
They sound really good, but they just can't
hold up, yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, of course, that was pre-Apple, so maybe now it's better?
But between, like, if you go anywhere, I will always see Beats or AirPods. I don't recognize usually anything else. You usually have one or the other.
In fairness, I don't look at people's ears hard enough to make the distinction after I don't notice that it's an AirPod or a Beat, because other than that, people are like, why are you looking at my ears?
Why are you staring at me?
Yo, my eyes are right here.
So Samsung has the little pods, though.
They do?
They have that they've been pushing hard. So this is the Beats version.
Yeah, it is. Probably one of their best features that I'm seeing here is that they have what they call fast fuel, which means that you can get 4.5, let's see, music. Okay, in 5 minutes, you can get a 1.5 hour
fast charge.
Yeah, or in 15 minutes, you can get 4.5 hours. Dude.
That's good, because in case you wanted to go work out or something, or you needed them like right away, 10 or 15 minutes, you're good.
That is fantastic. I don't know how many times you know what? Today, I was on the treadmill and my headphones died.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Did I stop? No, I didn't.
You're like, no.
Yeah, it sucked. I had just started, so I had plenty of running left, but I was like, you know what?
Well,
I got to get this running done.
All that's left is to tell me the price.
Well, okay. If you've got the AirPods in your left hand for $200, what do you think the Beats cost over here in your right hand?
$250.
You're right.
$250?
Man, Nikki, look at you! What?
I should be like a carnival person.
Let's get her on the prices right. She's going to guess your weight and the cost of your headphones.
I know how old you are. I can guess that too.
Yeah, so $250. They'll be available in May.
Isn't it ridiculous to think we spend that much money on headphones and AirPods and just the little ones?
I've told you we have headphone problems because as much as I like so many things, I'm like, that's too expensive. That's stupid. I'm here like, I don't know. That seems reasonable.
I'll pay it. Okay.
That's not so much.
The Riot is a non-profit show, which is good news because we all know they couldn't make any money anyway. It's the Riot during the spring fundraiser.
Now, this is a story that you've heard before.
A tale as old as time.
I'll be interested to see if this is the time it's really starting to happen. GameStop, the store, their stock has, quote unquote, plummeted. It dropped about 10%. I guess, over the course
They're still around, though, right?
No, excuse me, 13% in about a day's time.
Jeez.
Because they're calling for retail sales of video games to drop about 10%. Mm-hmm. And so people are kind of getting out while they feel like the getting is still good, et cetera, et cetera.
It's not going to get any better. I mean, most, companies want you to buy directly from them. They don't want you to buy a physical thing anymore, so you're going to just download it.
No, they really don't want you buying physical discs. And you're like, why? I'll tell you why. Because
they don't have to make them.
Well, and you can buy it one time.
Yeah.
If you buy a physical disc, like if I buy a copy of Ace Combat 7 or whatever, I can play it. And then when I'm done, I can hand it to my friend Bill. And Bill can play it. And then Sarah can play it. And, whatever.
You can resell it.
That game goes on and on and on. I can resell it, whatever. They want you buying digitally from them because only you can prevent forest fires. No, only you can play that copy of that game.
So it's not going to get any better for retail places.
No, it's not.
That'll just die away unless in like a retro sort of way.
The other thing that happened last week, kind of quietly, we didn't talk about it, was that Sony announced that they would no longer be selling game cards. So you know how if you go into Walmart or a grocery store or like whatever.
The gift card thing?
You could buy a PlayStation Network gift card there. Yeah, that's coming out.
How come they don't want to do that?
They're selling. Well, okay, wait a minute. I think I'm saying this wrong. I think they're going to stop selling the actual cards where you can buy a game. Like you have to go buy it for them because they don't want other people getting a cut of it. Number one, and two, again, like they don't want you trading in things to buy. They want that money coming straight to them.
Sure. Straight to them and straight from them if they're giving you anything.
Exactly that. And that's the kind of stuff that's bad news for GameStop, because something that I've been doing from GameStop is like I might go trade some games and then get like a Steam gift card or something and reshuffle that into buying something digitally on the PC. But man, if they're starting to kind of fade that away, get rid of that kind of stuff.
I mean, Best Buy, you liked their Gamers Club thing, and that went away.
Oh,
so
man, take thy beak from out my heart.
Anything with GameStop, that'll all go away. Like, dude. It's just, we see the future. I mean, there's no changing it.
Yeah, it really comes down to... I don't know. I get it. Like, games are like everything else. They're expensive to make, et cetera, et cetera. I'm always trying to find the cheapest possible way.
Well, I wish, honestly, some companies realized, all right, fine. If you want me to buy digitally, I'm not buying a physical copy. It should be cheaper.
Yes, thank you.
It should be cheaper than the physical copy is.
Most of the times, at least for PC games, if you dig around, I can usually save 10 to 15% on my car insurance.
I'm talking console games, and they're not going to.
Oh, yeah, that you're kind of out of luck. But a lot of times what I'll do is if you poke around, you can save a little money, but not very much.
Especially if you buy overseas. No.
I haven't done that in a while.
Different coupon codes, different countries. It's fine.
I haven't done that in a while. But Nikki brings an important point that it's not all wrong.
It's not. I mean, it's not illegal. It's fine.
All right. So, yeah, looking not great for GameStop. It makes me want to go over there after the show today.
I'll look around.
They had a Zelda umbrella on sale that looked kind of cool.
Just think, if we raise enough money, the Riot can finally get that freestyle machine. What? Oh. Okay, I guess they're not getting that. But hey, support anyway. RadioU.
I will tell you that, Nikki, it requires a lot of hard work and sacrifice for the Riot to be here every single day. And because of the fundraiser, Nikki and I did have to cancel our trip to Washington, D.C., and I'll have you
to see the cherry blossoms.
I'll have you know the cherry blossoms are in full bloom right now.
It's our normal annual trek.
We always go. We
just missed out this year, just with how the fundraiser, where it landed. We could not go.
Just didn't work out. But you know what? We're doing it for you guys. We're doing it for RadioU.
I actually feel bad if you ever plan to go to D.C. for the cherry blossoms.
It's the worst time you can possibly go.
It is. I mean, it's so pretty and stuff, but you can't plan it because it just happens, and you almost need to be on like some sort of text list or something like that where they're like, okay, it's this weekend, and then you just have to go.
Pretty much what Nikki just said.
You can't plan and have hotels booked. Like, you just have to go and maybe stay in your car. Just maybe.
You know how it is.
It's fine.
No big deal.
Or stay way out of the city.
Way out.
But it is beautiful.
It really is. I went to D.C. It's been 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember. I had a blast in Washington, D.C. It was like when I went to the Statue of Liberty and thought it was amazing. When we were some friends of mine, they're like, let's go to Washington, D.C. I'm like, this is dumb, guys.
No, it's great. We have a good time anytime we go.
I know. And then when I got there, I was like, I love it here. I want to be a young professional working in one of these power jobs.
Yeah, I want to work.
Riding the metro to and from work.
Well, sorry, you just get to be here.
Yeah, it didn't work out. But I thought it was really great. So, yes, that's just one more sacrifice we're making. So what we want you to do is we want you to give and then go out and have the good time we can't.
We would love to hear about your adventures.
Go get a picture with the Capitol building and a cherry blossom. But don't chop down that tree, because then you'll have to tell a lie, and that would be wrong, because you cannot tell a lie, Nikki. George Washington something. And if our founding fathers were here today, they would no doubt support the riots.
That's a guarantee.
I have no doubt about that.
The worst of the riot is over, but the fun can keep going.
Hey, I saw you checking out my goods.
Check the Riot blog or stalk us on social media.
You want to sample them? A little try before you buy, huh?
Through riot.radiou.com.